Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Talk of the Town by the Block Street. Today, I'm here with Parikh, right? Investment manager and brand ambassador.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
First of all, what's your first impression about the Block Street? Yesterday was your first time here with us, right?
Yes, yesterday was my first, and I feel like it's going to be my second home because I love it. The location's great, the people are very nice, and secondly, the podcast room. I love it. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, this is my favorite part as well. So let's jump into it. Let's talk about the ground reality of Dubai. You're very experienced in the real estate scene, right? What's gonna happen now? What's your insight? What you can share with us?
Well, see, the ground reality in terms of investment, let's just talk about investment in general
In
first, right?
general, yeah.
So, investment in general, Dubai is still safe in terms of long term, given the geopolitics, obviously. S&P Global. So the S&P Global is a company that's responsible for the S&P 500 index, which is obviously a globally well-known Wall Street index, which the entire world follows and economists of the world follow. And they just gave UAE a rating of A plus and double A plus, which means, and this was last week, by the way, guys. So that means people are still trusting the UAE as a long-term investment, and businesses are still moving in.
So you have a kind of confidence in the market as well, as I understand, right?
100%. I'm here. I have investments here, and I'm going to keep investing here.
Okay, and what about the investors, their mindset? Is it changed recently? Do you feel anything, or everything is going the same?
Well, see, there's two types of investors, first of all. One are the speculative buyers
Mm-hmm.
who are looking for, 30% gold booms, gold rush like that. And there's seasoned buyers and seasoned investors who
Okay.
know the data, who know the history of Dubai and the UAE, and then they make a solid decision after that. So the seasoned buyers have the confidence in long term, and they have investments here already. And they're not selling, they're holding on to it. So why are they holding on to it? Because they trust the government, they trust the safety of the country, and as a long-term investment, it is still a very nice deal, in my opinion.
And what's your advice for first-time investors? Should they wait and watch, or should they jump on it?
Well, my recommendation would be book a consultation call with me, and I can tell you first of all. Secondly, I could say that it's always better to do your own research first and choose who you're going to work with, because then you know what kind of information you're going to get and what kind of data and the credibility of the person you're talking to.
And what's your history with Dubai? When did you come in? What was the plan? What was the execution? Can you share more about yourself
Of
and
course,
your
I'd love to.
experience?
Of course. So I used to come to Dubai back in 2012 as a kid with my father because we had an office in Gold Souk. As a family business, as you mentioned, my surname is Parikh, right?
Yes.
So Parikh means we used to be the ancestral gold testers for the royal family
Wow.
of India. So how we used to
Wow.
test that gold was we used to take gold, bounce it on marble, and by the sound of it, we could tell if it's 24 carat or 22 carats or something like that.
By the sound.
By the sound, because the back.
How? Tell me how.
I mean, I have to ask my ancestors because.
Okay, I thought it's like a family secret, so you keep holding it.
I mean, now we have obviously gold testers, so we don't need
Mhm.
that technology. But it was very like it was credible to know.
Mhm.
So I basically we had an office in Gold Souk and we had a small workshop there, and yeah, we still do actually, and we cater to the jewelry market here in Dubai. But yeah, that's my history with Dubai. I used to come in 2012, and I'm a big skier and like a snowboarding fan. I love winter sports, and in fact, the first time I did winter sports was in Dubai back in 2012
Oh,
in the
wow.
Mall of Emirates.
Mall of Emirates.
Imagine,
Yeah.
right? Learning winter
Skiing?
sports in a desert.
That's very interesting. And actually, I checked your Instagram, I did my research, and you do business with lab grown diamonds, right?
Yes, that's my sister actually.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
very interesting as well. How you do it? Like,
So we have a factory back in
okay.
Surat. So Surat is a small city,
Mhm.
part of Gujarat region in
Mhm.
India, and 92% of the world's diamonds are cut in that city.
Wow.
So we have a factory there that we grow diamonds, sustainable diamonds, and it's an alternative to natural diamonds, which are they focus more on child labor and mining and all of
Mhm.
that stuff back in developing countries.
So
So
lab grown diamonds are more sustainable, right?
exactly. So
And eco-friendly.
100%.
Mhm.
To mine a natural diamond compared to grow a diamond, it's around 45% less carbon emissions emitted with the lab grown diamond.
Mm-hmm.
And chemically, they're the same. The strength, the chemical properties, the vision, everything is same. In fact, the only way you can determine a lab grown diamond from a natural diamond is to check the impurities, because the lab grown diamond is more pure than the one that is found in the soil, because soil has nitrogen content,
Mm-hmm.
which is induced in the diamond while mining.
Oh, yeah. And which is more popular right now?
Lab grown, of
Lab grown?
100%, 100%.
Even here in Dubai?
100%. Because
Okay.
see, lab grown is more, it's an affordable price range
Mm-hmm.
compared to the natural diamond, right? So it's more accessible to people like, natural people. I mean, sorry, it's more accessible to the general public.
Okay. And actually, the big brands are changing too, right? Like they started to introduce lab-grown diamonds
For sure, for sure. So
to their
biggest one is
customers.
Swarovski, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Swarovski used to only do crystals before.
Okay.
But they saw, obviously, when Swarovski jumps into a venture, they do millions in research, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they obviously know something that the general public doesn't. And they started their lab grown line
That's true.
recently.
That's true. You have it in your ears as well,
Yeah,
right?
that's a lab grown right there.
Lab-grown
Yeah.
from your sisters.
From my sister.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice. So going back to Dubai and Dubai real estate scene, um, is it safe to invest now? You can tell it confidently, or
To be
yes?
honest, I would say confidently it's the best time to invest right now. So let me give you an example, right? So I had a buyer,
Okay.
a potential buyer. I had a meeting during COVID times. So COVID times was similar times to this times, you could say, in
Mm-hmm.
terms of geopolitics, right? So he said that, Parth, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait for the market to crash, and then when it's crashed, I'll start to buy. You know what that investor is doing today? He's still waiting.
Mm-hmm.
So that means Dubai market does not crash. Yes, maybe there will be a correction. Yes, maybe there will be a slowdown. Who knows? No one has a crystal ball. But with that being said, right now, developers like tier A developers like Damek,
Mm-hmm.
Shoba, all these guys are giving better payment plans because of the geopolitics right now, and they want to help the buyers in terms of liquidity and all of that stuff. So you're getting better offers by developers that never give discounts are giving discounts right now. And if you ask me how long that lasts, in speculation, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. After that, it's back to normal, back to business.
And if I give you 5 seconds to think of your answer, which area is the best to invest right now in Dubai?
The best areas, I would pick two areas actually. So, first one would be Dubai South, and the
Mm-hmm.
second would be the two islands that are coming up. One of them is called Dubai Islands, and the second is Maritime City.
Okay, why this? Can you explain?
For sure. So Dubai South, I would say, is because the government is focusing a lot and heavily investing a lot on that. And if you look at the master plan of
Mm-hmm.
Dubai, the city is shifting towards the south, and the south meaning towards Abu Dhabi, because that's where the free land is left, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the only place the city can grow is either south or on the ocean, make new
Mm-hmm.
islands. So first of all, the new islands is Dubai Islands and Maritime City,
Mm-hmm.
and the second is Dubai South, which has proximity to the Expo City and the newest airport, which is going to be the world's largest airport. So 24% of Dubai's GDP is going to be set from Dubai South, which is projected by 2040. So most of the government spending and most of the government's infrastructure is going to be coming in Dubai South. And why is that good for investors? Because capital appreciation of properties or any investment in general happens when you invest in an area which is not developed but will soon be developed. So the cost of the property has not been priced in yet.
What is the biggest myth of Dubai's business hub? Because we all see the city glooming, so many people are coming in. What's the biggest myth? What is the biggest mistheory what people think when they come to Dubai, and what's the reality?
Ooh, that's a good question. So I would say a lot of my friends back in Italy and back in India, they
Mhm.
think Dubai is only for the rich, like the ultra rich,
Okay.
which is not true. You can buy an apartment here cheaper than most cities compared to Milan,
Actually, that's
Paris,
true.
right?
Even the rent prices are way lower than, for example, London. I used to spend a
Exactly.
lot of time in London, and
Exactly.
yeah.
And in London, if you buy a property, you pay 24% this tax, 5% this tax,
Mhm.
7% this tax. Here, zero tax.
And the quality,
And
because
the
for example,
quality,
in London you
exactly.
cannot have swimming pool, gym,
Oh, no
everything
way.
in the same building for this price,
Oh,
right?
for this price, impossible. You'll be paying at least £1 million. Here you
Yes.
pay million dirhams, which is around 4 times less.
And when it comes to work and business life generally, like lifestyle, everyday life, not the investment, what is the biggest
Ooh.
misconception?
In terms of investment, like,
No, in terms of private life, like work life balance, like what is the biggest misconception? Everything is good here in Dubai or not?
Well,
What's your experience?
well, from my experience, luckily, touch wood, it has been so far, it has been so good.
Mm.
And to be honest, the myth I would say is like, Dubai is only for a certain industry or a certain nationality, which is not true. 200 nationalities live here in Dubai
Yeah, that's true.
in sync, and they're happy. They're happy together. Families move here, and yeah, that's the other misconception that
Mm-hmm.
it's for expats who are single people.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's a lot of families are moving in too because they want that safety for their family. They want that growth for their family in terms of economic growth or spiritual growth or even financial growth.
Okay, and if we go back to the business life, you said you're a brand ambassador as well.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more details about this?
Of course. So I recently joined, start of this year, a global brand called Vestian. They're headquartered
Okay.
in Chicago in the US.
Mm-hmm.
We have 18,000 employees around the world. And the MD approached me and wanted me to join as a brand ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be nothing more exciting than that because I'm trying to focus more on my content creation this year.
Yes, I
And
saw it in the morning.
yes, you saw me, you
I
saw
saw
me,
it in
yeah.
the morning. It's not an easy job to create content all the time, every day,
Oh,
post a lot.
100%. 100%. I mean, I
Right?
agree. It's very tough. Like, I have run multiple businesses in the past, and one of the toughest things I have done is being consistent with my content. So,
Mm. How many followers you have?
which platform?
Which platform is your strongest?
Ooh, is strongest in terms of numbers or quality?
Both.
Both. Oof. I would
Which
say
is what you're most proud of?
most proud of?
Yeah.
I would say my Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So still Instagram. What you think? Which one is better, TikTok or Instagram?
Oh, Instagram, 100%.
Why?
Well, see, TikTok, I don't like the philosophy of TikTok because the
Mm.
algorithm is focusing on fast paced content
Mm-hmm.
and distraction of the user, whereas in Instagram, more focuses on quality of the content and pushes the content that has value instead of just, random videos of, a cow getting.
Mm-hmm. I agree, but when I think about this, it comes to my mind that that's why TikTok is more realistic, no? Because they don't overthink it, they don't
Yeah,
overcreate it. They
yeah,
just post whatever they want to post,
I
like
agree.
original faces, original thoughts, not
Yeah,
overthink, not
yeah.
overshaved, not over photoshopped. It's very true.
I agree. I agree. But I mean, depends. So if you're asking me from a content creator
Mm-hmm.
side, TikTok is better.
TikTok is
But
better.
as a consumer, I would prefer Instagram because Instagram's algorithm and the feed gives me what I want to see instead of what
Ah.
they want me to see.
For me, it's different. I like to
Oh, yeah?
create content for Instagram because
Yeah.
I like to create, be creative, check every details. But to consume for me is TikTok. I enjoy it way more.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Well,
but
fair.
it's
Fair enough.
interesting.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes. So when did you start to build your Instagram page?
Ooh, the first post was when I was 13, I think.
13.
Yeah.
Okay. So very early stage. And when did you start to grow actually on Instagram?
So,
And how?
oh, okay. So let's see. I'll start. So I was the captain of my football and basketball team in high school, and it was a pretty big high school. So I was pretty famous, humbly, in my high school. So I
Okay.
started getting a following from that high school organically.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't really think much of it back then. Like, oh, just one more follow on Instagram.
Okay.
But as I grew up and as I understood the business side of social media and the power of social
Mm-hmm.
media, I understood that this is the next best thing. Like, look at companies like Apple, Microsoft. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
has an Instagram account. They don't need it. They have millions to spend on Google ads or Meta
Yeah.
ads, but they have an Instagram account where they post regularly. So they understand the value of that,
Mm-hmm.
and it was about time that I did too.
But do you keep it separately, your private life, business life, on your social platforms, or you mix it and throw out everything?
So I like to be an open book. So I post anything and everything that I feel like will help
Mm-hmm.
my audience get value, and that includes my personal life, my daily routines, my habits, and investments, obviously.
Okay. And what's your follower likes most? Private or investment advice?
So most of my friends obviously get a little bored of me talking about investments all day, but the investors get bored of looking at me playing golf or football. So depends who you ask.
Okay. And what's your advice? Whoever would like to start their content creator journey, what's your advice?
My advice is okay. So there's this challenge, got the 30-day challenge, right? One of my buddies developed it.
Yes.
and it basically tells you what to do, when to do, and how to do it. You just have to stay consistent, right? And it'll keep you accountable for those 30 days. So you have 30. Anyone can spare 30 days to create content, right? So I would say go check out that challenge and use code PP7 for 50% off.
So the key is the consistency, right?
Consistent, 100%.
Nice.
And that's the
really-
hardest part, I would say.
Yeah, that's the hardest part because you have to be dedicated all the time, put your time on it.
Yeah,
It's just like same with gym, right? Once you
exactly.
start it, you have to keep going, then it became a habit and
100%.
you already have created something.
I agree.
And what's your future goal? How you see the future, business-wise, investments side, and in your private life with your content creator journey?
Oh, that's a good question. So for the future, I would say, as I said, once the geopolitics cool down, the Dubai has always come back stronger. You take the COVID in 2020, or the floods back in 2018, or even the Houthi missile attacks back in 2018, 2016, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, Dubai will come back stronger, as His Highness the Sheikh said. Storms don't fear us; they make us stronger.
That's true. And what's your personal plan with your content creation, with your life? You stay in Dubai or you see yourself somewhere else? What's your goal with your platforms? How much you want to grow?
Ooh, that's a good one. So, well, the goal is I want to be one of the top influencers in Dubai because I
nice.
consider Dubai one of my three homes, the other two being Italy and India. So, yes, I will be here long term in the UAE for sure. I see I'm going to raise my kids here. And yeah, once I have kids and a wife or a girlfriend.
Nice. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for joining us, and thank you for everyone who watched us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.